Hey YouTube, I am back, but I wanted to jump on this morning to kind of give you an idea of what we got going on. I wanted to do this outing with Big Mike. We were really fishing hard, and I forgot my fishing line honestly to put on it, so there was no line left on the reel to even try to fish it. And I didn't bring any. I left my 4-pound test here. Only thing I had was braid, and I didn't want to put that on that little rod. I was actually supposed to go and do some big creek fishing with Schmitty and Ben, but I didn't get to go because of Irma. Irma had me kind of put back a little bit, and I had to go help some family get some things done, so I had to miss that trip. But those guys smashed it. I think they caught 10. I'll try to throw a picture in there of Schmitty holding up one of the fish he caught. They said they clobbered it, so I really hate that I missed that trip. And guys, don't forget to invite me again. I hate that I didn't get to make it to that one. But this video, I'm going to kind of show you what I was going to show you in my Big Mike video about the new pole or the new rod that I wanted, but I didn't quite want to spend the the 30 or 40 bucks that's out there. Mr. Crappy has one, and it's like $39.99 or something. It might even come with a little bait casting reel deal to it. I don't know. I didn't really care because I was going to make me one. But hang in there, check out the video. I got some pictures there. If you got details, you want details, comment down below and let me know what you want to see, and I'll make that video. Otherwise, check it out.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is West Point Lake Willie here, and I wanted to kind of share what we got from Irma. Not a whole lot, which means that I'm actually going to get back to the lake. We had a lot of rain, but it stopped. It didn't last as long as it said it was going to last. It's looking pretty good. I do have a slight drizzle still happening, but not enough to even really get me wet. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to get in here. I promised y'all I was going to show you something a little cool on my next video. We got a truck coming by. I told you on the other video I had something for you. I had made something. Irma's kind of pushed me back a little bit. I even got to miss a fishing trip that I had planned with two of my good buddies, Schmitty and Ben. They went and really tore up some in a creek, and I didn't get to make it. I had to go take care of some other things for family, so Irma got me there too. What we got is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you real quick. I do have, over the years, I accumulated a lot of different rigs and a lot of different things. I should throw things away, but I don't, because I find that I may use them in the future, which yes makes me a pack rat. But I don't know if y'all seen any of the other things that I've been doing, but I've actually made a lot of things out of old stuff I had laying around. So nevertheless, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to show you this new rig. Normally these things cost I don't know, I looked at them, I think they're about 30 bucks, and I've got $15 in it, so about half price. And it's like I said, it may still not work, but I'll be right back with you.
As most of you know, some of the rigs that I have are new, but I've accumulated from things being given to me, and I have tons of rigs for all different occasions. Oh, my coffee. So that's what I do. I fix rods, I buy tips, I put new tips on if I break them off. I do a lot of different things. I got catfish rigs, I got deep sea rigs, I've got stuff that I've accumulated over the years. I didn't just go out and buy all this stuff, guys. I've had it for years. A lot of this stuff I've had since I was, before I could drive, so I was 10 or 15 years old. But I get some things. I got this telescopic pole, and this is going to be the rig we're going to talk about. Now, what I've done is I've actually had this telescopic pole, which I use for not really fly fishing. It's more or less where I just kind of toss it out there. I do like putting flies on it because you can just whip it out there, kind of like a fly rod. It's a 10-foot rod, and what I've done is I've modified it. I wanted a rod that could really reach out there and give me the whip with maybe those flies, so I don't have to have a lot of weight and I could just toss those flies. So what I've done is I've taken this 10-foot telescopic pole, I've used pull ties, braided line, and epoxy. Now this is a rod, this little reel here I broke. As you can see, one of the ends are broke off of it, and that's the reason I put it on here, because I wanted to just use things that I had that was broken. To move forward, I take these eyes. I took these eyes right here. Let me flip this so you can see it. I took these, and this is basically electric fence wire, and all I done was did my best to make a double loop, squeeze it together. I tied it on with some old braid that come off an old rod that probably it was kind of frayed and kind of tore up a little. And then I used black tape to hold the eye on while I wrapped it, and epoxied it. And then I just didn't take it off. I thought, well, why take it off? And as you can see, I've done this for each telescopic part. I've added these eyes to it, and then I left the little eye that come on the rod. Now when you telescope it out, you're gonna have to line it up, and that's okay, but that takes a 10-foot rod and puts it into about a 4-foot section, so that way you can actually tote this around. Now, all right, so I flipped the camera around. Now I'm roughly about 6 foot tall. Okay, this is at my head. To give you an idea, that is a 10-foot rod. Now, this will give me a good, I don't know if y'all can tell how far that goes out there, but that is it's got a great action. It's got decent eyes. I used pliers to bend them, and I sanded them. And I actually may need to end up taking off that small piece and putting on another eye, which I have available. I will be removing the knot since I have epoxied in. I'll cut off these gauges so you don't hurt your, it's about being comfortable when you fish too. So I'm gonna cut those off, and then this is what I got. And hopefully, if all works out in the next few days, I will take this to the water, give it a go. So I don't know if you could tell how long that was. The wind's still a little high, and we still have a few things. It's still a little flooded and maybe muddy, but you know how it is with panfish. Oh, and one last thing. I was almost strictly doing bass fishing. These young guys, they got a YouTube channel, they're Sprads. I've mentioned them a couple of times. They pointed me to some other YouTube videos, and they pointed me some other things, and they asked me to do some different challenges with them. And we're gonna have some more video with both of us, and you'll see them on both our channels hopefully pretty soon before the weather gets too cold. I know we're getting ready. It's in the 60s now. We're gonna warm up to about 80, and I'm dying to get out to the water and catch some of those bass coming up the feed with the cooler water, and then enjoying the temperature outside too. But I'm gonna get with the Sprads, and we're going to, they got me mindset of doing more than just bass fishing. Now we do a lot of bass fishing because it's fun and it's hard, but they were talking about creek fishing, and they've really got me kind of watching different creeks and fishing different areas. Friends of mine will say I'll fish in a mud hole, which is basically true. If there's a body of water and I see a fish on it, I'm gonna go see if I can catch whatever's in that thing. You've only kind of seen me in videos where I was really trying to do a lot of bass fishing. Here recently, you see me doing pan fishing. And I started with Mystery Tackle Box and Lucky Tackle Box of getting just bass. Now, Lucky Tackle Box is my favorite for bass lures. Mystery is great, don't get me wrong, it was a hard choice, but my choice is Lucky Tackle Box, and I'm gonna leave my Lucky Tackle Box for bass, I believe. I may change it, I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna leave it for bass. Now, as far as mystery tackle goes, I've changed my mystery tackle. I dropped the account down to a $15 pan box and a $15 catfish box. All kinds of fish. I like catching catfish. I like catching crappie, brim. I like apparently chain pickerel. That was fun. I love fishing live bait. So I'm gonna be doing all kind of videos. So hang in there and watch what I've got coming. I've got a couple of really sweet ideas for some non-fishing videos you may not like. You may only be watching me for the fishing videos, and if that's the case, that's okay. You can put the thumbs down, don't like it, if it'll let me know that I maybe shouldn't be doing them. But until then, I'm gonna continue to do videos as much as I can. I started an Instagram account. If you wanna get out there and check it out, I got nothing on it. I'm not really sure what I'll put on it, but there's an Instagram account out there. Go check that out. Like my videos, and we'll catch you next time. And this is West Point Lake Willie telling you, keep your hooks wet and have fun.